sitting near the window drinking some tea, watching the cars pass by on the busy streets. Looking down at the people from the 20th floor of the 2-floor apartment was relaxing for a bit. Drinking a little of the tea in the black cup, I thought I had come to you and that was when you remembered. It had been 2 years now. The very first time you met Rui, then you met Muzan a week later. That's when your life changed. At first, the both of them caused trouble. When you found out they were from another time, it all made sense. The three of you lived in a spacious luxury apartment building. Muzan stayed on the first level, and Rui stayed with you on the second level of the apartment building. Like a gentle rain at night, that's when you felt Rui wrapping his arms around you. It took some getting used to. Can't sleep again? I'm okay, Rui. Don't worry about me. I told you to always rest. I won't leave you. Here in my time, Rui, words can kill a person easily. Rui was a normal human, even though he still had demon blood in his veins. The first time Rui seen you, he was half dead in the cemeteries outside the city. The way he took care of Rui as he slowly recovered was a kindness that he had not felt when he was a demon. The more time the two of you spent together and the more Rui learned about how to use a cell phone, even the place where you worked, how you slept at night and the way you braided your hair, and your favorite places to eat. Rui had been the happiest he had ever been in his life because he had you and was with you every day. I've always wanted someone to myself. Now that I met you, nothing can keep us apart until I take them from you and make them mine, Rui. As you looked at a chair by the coffee table, you see Muzan sitting there looking at you and Rui sitting by the window. Then as Muzan walked over to you, Rui held you closer to him like the first time when you met Muzan. Even in the darkness of the apartment, you could see the way Muzan smiled at you as Rui held you. Don't forget who held you, Rui. I know that, but things are different here, Muzan. Not like you can do anything if I take them, Rui. When Muzan said that, Rui then picked you up, carrying you in his arms now, keeping you close to him. Rui looked at Muzan, showing he had no intent on letting him take you from him. Neither can you, Muzan. The demon powers you had are weaker now, and you're a human too. Rui walked past Muzan, still holding you in his arms. Even though Rui was not a demon anymore, it didn't matter to him. In Rui's heart now, all he needed was you and all the time you could spend with him. For now, Rui, my power is weak but won't be forever. Turning his attention to where you sat with Rui, still wondering why you were so special to him, Muzan picked up a black teacup carefully from the table. The scent from the tea was roses, bay leaves, and cherry blossoms. Even though Muzan hated humans where he came from, Muzan could admit Rui was right. Looking at the streetlights and then the full moon as it began to rain gently outside, this place was strange, but you were an interesting human to Muzan. He had never met anyone like you, even though he had a human family in his own time. Thinking how cruel Muzan was to you when he had met you, that didn't stop you from helping him recover. When there were days Rui had to take care of you from a cold, or just the days you cried, Muzan took care of you also. Not having his own daughter with him, Muzan thought of you as his own child in a way, but with that change when he got his power back.